Hello everyone, this is the second and last video of this chapter number 8, source document, grade 11th. In the previous video we have covered all the source documents like cash memo, invoice and bill, then debit note, credit note, check, pay in slip, etc. we have covered. In this second half of the chapter there is a topic which is voucher. The topic is voucher. On the basis of source documents, entries are first of all recorded on vouchers. Means you are having some bills etc. They are called source documents. From those bills, you will prepare a rough account. The account which is rough means you have to record first of all the transaction where that place is called voucher. On the basis of source documents, entries are first of all recorded on vouchers, and then on the basis of vouchers recording is made in journal. Means directly from the bills etc. we will not go to make the journal. It will be very difficult for us. So a rough background we prepare for passing journal entries. For passing journal entries we prepare a rough background, and that rough background is called voucher. That rough background is called a voucher. Then now vouchers are of two types, cash voucher and non-cash voucher. For all the transactions related to cash, means you are purchasing something in cash, you are selling something in cash, you have been receiving cash, you have been paying cash, all those transactions will be recorded in cash vouchers. And if you are doing credit transactions, means credit purchase, credit sale, for all those transactions you will make a non-cash voucher. Non-cash vouchers are also called transfer vouchers. For all type of credit transactions, credit purchase and credit sale, we prepare non-cash vouchers, or non-cash vouchers are also known as transfer vouchers. And for all the cash transactions, means for cash purchase and cash sale, we prepare cash vouchers. Cash vouchers are of two types, debit and credit. Debit voucher, credit voucher. For recording all the payments, we prepare debit voucher, in which we record all the payments. For example, for cash payment of expenses like salary and rent, for cash purchasing of goods, for cash purchases of investment, for cash purchases of assets, for cash payment to creditors, for cash depositing into bank. Means any of the payment, for all the payments we used to prepare debit voucher. Then credit voucher, for all the receipts we prepare a credit voucher. For cash receipts of income like commission and interest, for cash sales of goods, for cash sale of investment, for cash sale of asset, for cash receipts and debtors. For withdrawing cash from the bank, whenever we are receiving something we will record in the credit voucher. So बच्चे, voucher, on the basis of voucher is a document. On the basis of source documents, entries are first of all recorded in vouchers, and on the basis of these vouchers we will record all the transactions in the journal. And a serial number is put on each voucher, and the relative source documents are also attached with the voucher. Means every voucher will be supporting by some source document, and every voucher source document will be attached with the voucher, so that whenever the accounts will be checked, it will be verified with the help of source voucher, the source documents that you have. That is the proof of authenticity of the transaction. Means you have taken proper proof that these are the proofs, and then you have recorded that transaction in the vouchers, and from those vouchers journals are made. A separate serial number is put on each voucher, and the relative source documents are attached with the voucher. The vouchers are properly filed according to their serial number, so that the auditors may easily vouch them. Means auditor will easily verify, easily check the accounts. So this is the voucher. Voucher plays a very important role. First of all, we record the transaction in voucher from source document, and then from source voucher we have to record in journal. There are two type of vouchers: for cash transactions, cash voucher; for non-cash transaction, non-cash vouchers; for payments, debit voucher; for receipts, credit voucher. But the specimen of the vouchers, debit and credit and transfer voucher, all of the three, you have been given the specimens in your book, and you have to make the proper notes of the specimen. In the exam it can come that prepare a debit voucher with the help of imaginary figures, so you have to make the specimen also. In the book it has been given that debit voucher, how it is. In this, date is given, name of your firm, voucher number, then account to be debited, amount and signature. All the specimens you have to make in your book. Only three vouchers are there: debit voucher, credit voucher and transfer voucher. So you have to make that. There is one more topic at the end of the chapter, that is called compound voucher. That is called compound voucher. A document showing a transaction that contains multiple debits and one credit, or which contains multiple credits and one debit, is called compound voucher. Means suppose on 31st March you have done a lot of expenses you have made. Salary you have paid, rent you have paid, traveling expense, advertisement, a lot of expenses you have paid. So instead of making separate vouchers for every transaction, if the date is same, then you will put all the transactions under one voucher. All the transactions under one voucher. So this is called compound voucher. If you have received a lot of incomes same day, you have received rent, you have received interest, you have received commission, etc., you will be recording those transactions in one voucher, or either all debits will be recorded or all credits will be recorded at one voucher. They are called compound voucher. But remember, the date should be same. If dates are different, you have to prepare different vouchers. But if the date is same and you have done a lot of transactions of similar nature, either debit or credit, so multiple debits or multiple credits will be recorded at compound vouchers. Compound voucher is also of two types: debit compound voucher and credit compound voucher. For multiple debits we are recording in debit compound voucher, and multiple credits we are recording in credit compound voucher. This was your chapter, bache. You have to learn and make all the notes also. Write down the meaning of voucher, its types, and then content, and make one specimen also, because specimen can also come in your exam. The question can come like this: prepare a debit voucher with imaginary figures. So you have to be ready with the specimen also. Thank you.